Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. My name is Larry. Today I am in Ibeju Estate Phase 3 right here in Ibeju Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. Viewers, today I came to give you update on both Ibeju Estate Phase 3 and Terra Estate. Now, smart investors, if you are familiar with this project, you know that Ibeju Estate Phase 3 is currently sold out. But today, I just want to go in and show my clients and my first time viewers and also prospects what Ibeju Estate has done to and the update on this particular project. And also, when we are done here, we'll go to Terra Estate and talk about Terra Estate. Smart investors, if you are looking for one of the best locations to buy a residential land right here in Ibeju Lekki, and if you miss out on Ibeju Estate Phase 3, smart investors, Terra Estate is your best bet. Now, the good thing about this project is coming from a reliable developer. This project is having a sea of O. Also, this project is adjacent the Lekki Expressway and not far from the proposed airport. Viewers, like I said, Ibeju Estate is sold out, but Terra Estate is fast selling, and Terra Estate is just less than 3 minutes drive from here. So not to waste much of your time, let me turn this camera and take you inside and show you what we've done so far. But before then, if you're new to my channel, this is the right time to hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification button so you don't miss out on our future updates. Viewers, enjoy the rest of this video and see you after that. Welcome back, viewers. So this is Ibeju Estate Phase 3, the front view of Ibeju Estate Phase 3. Now, like you all know that the front view is already completed, the interlock stones are done, the landscaping is done, the flowers and trees, they are all completed. Also, viewers, we already have the Ibeju Estate office right here in Ibeju Estate Phase 3, and it is already functioning. Now, this is the Lekki Expressway, and also the airport is not far from us. Where you're seeing this signage is a T-junction that leads you to the airport. So from Ibeju Estate and also from Terra Estate, you have about 10 to 15 minutes drive to the proposed Lekki airport. So viewers, like I said, we are sold out on lands here. No more 500 square meters, no more 300 square meters. Now, let me also take this opportunity to say congratulations to all the clients who took their time to invest in Ibeju Estate, either for personal use or for investment purpose. Also, currently, there are no land selling here from the developer, but investors who keyed into this estate initially, right now, some of them are selling their lands. So if you're also interested, I have 1 or 2 people who want to sell their land. You can actually reach out to me on Ibeju Estate and I can tell you the prices you can get this lands. Remember, these lands are secondary market. It is directly from the first buyer who bought directly from Ibeju Estate. They actually invested here because of this purpose, to resell the lands when this place is sold out. So viewers, let's go inside and see what is happening. So I'll have to stop this video, drive down at the middle of the estate where there are updates, then I will tell you more about Ibeju Estate when we get there. Welcome back, viewers. So we're currently inside Ibeju Estate Phase 3. So you can see there are workers here. This homeowner is about to finish up his home. Now viewers, like you all know, this developer sold bungalows early this year. These are the bungalows, they are all sold out now. They sold it as carcass. They are currently selling 4-bedroom duplexes with a BQ, and those duplexes are carcass finish. It is currently selling for 125 million naira for a 4-bedroom sitting on a 500 square meters. Now, for a 4-bedroom sitting on the 650 square meters, they are selling that for 135 million. So if you're interested in owning a carcass building, this is your best time to contact me for me to help you on that. So viewers, currently I can see that there are new updates. Work is going on here in this mass project, this particular building behind me. The last time I came, it was at the foundation level. Today we can see that they are done with the ground floor level. They are taking it up to the next level, which is the first floor. Okay, now I also noticed that this building, they've started painting. They started painting that building. they are currently plastering. Okay, so viewers, currently Imen Estate's building project is gradually coming out gradually. Okay, that building, I think the last time I came it was not roofed yet, but today I can see that it is roofed. Smart investors, if you've been following my channel, one thing I always mention about Imen Estate is a buy and build estate where you buy a land and you start building immediately. Now, for those who want to do that right here in Imen Estate, unfortunately, like I said, you can't buy from the developer. The lands is sold out from the developer. But there are investors who bought here and secured some plots for investment purpose. Now, some of them are about to sell their land. So if you are interested, like I said, you can send me a message on WhatsApp and I can tell you the prices of what they want to sell their land. Also, one thing I want to mention is, if you are an investor and you missed out on this opportunity, which is buying a land and reselling right now that the developer is sold out on their land, you have the opportunity to do that in Terra Estate. Terra Estate is just less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes drive from here. It will be having the same development with Imen Estate, and it is coming from the same developer. Smart investors, that estate is still affordable as of now. If you have the resources, this is the best time to buy as many plots as possible, because in few years to come, lands there will skyrocket. And as an investor, you can now resell your land when the developer has exhausted their lands. You can now bring back your own land in the market and sell it off and make more money. Also, one thing I want to mention about Imen Estate before we move down to Terra Estate. Some prospects reached out to me, and also I noticed one or two people made a comment on my last video I posted in Imen Estate. They were saying, Larry, why are there no roads in Imen Estate? Why are the roads not tarred? So viewers, this is me trying to explain to you why the roads of this estate are not tarred yet. Now, for Imen Estate developer, one thing they normally do is they will give you an earth road. So if you look at this road now, you notice that it is graded. They'll give an earth road for now, because we have over 1,000 plots in Imen Estate. Now imagine if over 1,000 trucks, because for a building to stand, at least 10 or 12 trucks must start bringing in sands, rods, cement before a building can even get to the first floor level. Now imagine if you multiply 10 trucks times a 1,000 plot, we'll be having more than 100,000 trucks trooping inside Imen Estate. Now, if these roads are done, what will happen to the road after a few months? They will get destroyed. So one thing this developer normally do is they will give you earth road so that people can move to sites. Let's say when they know that the lands here that is yet to be developed is about 10% or 20%, they can now come back to site and now make the road proper. Does that make sense? After doing that, they know that bigger trucks will not be coming into this estate as much as it would have been in the beginning of the estate. With that, the roads will be safe, the roads will not be destroyed, and residents will enjoy their estate. So one thing I tell investors is, in Imen Estate, be patient, because an estate like this does not turn out to be a mega estate overnight. It takes time. And for this developer, I will tell you, they are the only developer that in this axis of Lekki Expressway, they are the only developer that investors who bought land are building. Now you can see what I'm saying. This is a truck coming into Imen Estate. When I was making my video, you saw one truck that came in. This is another one. 2 trucks in less than 5 minutes. Now imagine what will happen when everybody here is bringing in larger trucks and these roads are done. The roads will damage, and residents will still come back and be complaining, our roads are spoiled, our roads are spoiled. So smart investors, if you are buying here, be rest assured that these roads will be done. These are just temporary roads, and these roads will be done in future when a large number of people have started living in Imen Estate. So viewers, that brings us to another discussion. TIARA Estate. When I take you to TIARA Estate, you will notice that the front view of TIARA Estate and Imen Estate, they are the same thing. And like I said, TIARA Estate right now is one of the most affordable lands in Ibeju Lekki. And if you have the resources, don't miss out on that location. Even as someone who wants to buy a land to build, TIARA Estate should be your best bet. That land is right. That land comes with good title. It comes with CFO. That land will having the same infrastructure that Imen Estate will having. That land is not far from the Lekki Expressway. That land is not also far from the airport. Viewers, the only difference between Imen Estate and TIARA Estate is the fact that in TIARA Estate we just have one foundation there. People haven't moved to site yet. But when people start moving to site, smart investors, that land is going to skyrocket. And I also mentioned this in my last video, because the developer has exhausted their residential land here in Imen Estate. Their next focus is in Terra Estate. So if you are looking at buying the land, this is the best time to buy that land, because as the year is fast approaching to an end, the developer will increase that price. So for most of you who will be waiting for promo, Imen Estate lands are not going on promo. This developer is not a developer who is in the market to make profits. They are in the market to give you value for your money. So there is no time you will see Imen Estate wake up and tell you they are crashing their prices because they want to make money. No, there is integrity in this developer. And if you ever get a land in Imen Estate, you will know that your land will appreciate immediately you buy your land. That is one thing you are guaranteed in Imen Estate. Now imagine people who bought this land. You can see what they can benefit. Now the owners of this particular lands here, where they have not started building, their land has actually appreciated. But if you go to the neighboring estates around us here, those who bought lands there 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they can't move to site because the developer has done nothing. So one thing you should be rest assured is, if you buy into Imen Estate, your land must appreciate, because the developer is not a developer that creates an estate, abandon the estate and moves to another new estate. No, they create an estate, make sure they prepare that estate to be a location that investors can move to site and start building. And like I said, Terra Estate is the next move. They are done with selling of lands here, and people are now moving to sites. In fact, I suspect somebody is already living here because there is a DSTV here. People are now moving to sites, and like I said, before this year runs out or next year, we'll have residents already living here. You can see houses springing up here. You can see most of the houses here are already roofed. Smart investors, if you want to own a piece of land in Ibeju Lekki with good title and coming from a genuine and reliable developer, Imen Estate is your best bet. But sadly, Imen Estate is sold out. Now, Terra Estate is your best bet. So viewers, we've seen the updates, we've seen that houses are gradually springing up. I also forgot to show you that, look at new houses coming up there. So, smart investors, before next year, I know that we'll have residents already living here. So viewers, let's move to Terra Estate and talk about Terra Estate. I'll tell you the prices of Terra Estate and I'll tell you the land sizes. Welcome back viewers. So this is Terra Estate. This is the exterior view of Terra Estate. For my first time viewers and new subscribers, you can see that it is the same fencing, it is the same water fountain, the same beautification. Smart investors, and like I said, it's less than 3 minutes drive from Imen Estate down to Terra Estate. In fact, it is a walkable distance. Now viewers, in here, like I said, major work hasn't started. It is still a bare land. We have 500 square meters currently selling for 35 million naira outright payment, initial deposit 6 million. Also, we have payment plan here for 12 months. Now we have 300 square meters currently selling for 24 million naira, initial deposit 4 million naira, and you also have flexible payment plan here for up to 12 months. Now for flexible payment plan, they come with a little bit of interest. Now, remember I told you when we were in Ibeju Estate that the developers' focus is now in Terra Estate because they've exhausted their lands in Ibeju Estate. Viewers, this developer has introduced a new plot size, which is a corner plot of 504 square meter. That is a corner plot, and they are selling that for 39 million naira outright payments. It also has a flexible payment plan for up to 12 months. Initial deposit is 6 million. Smart investors, you can see now why I said this is the best time to come and buy. Now that this developer is introducing new plot sizes, in few months to come, the prices will go up. Viewers, this estate is perfect for any choice of your purchase. Either for investment purpose, this is the best time to buy now. Either for personal use, Terra Estate is best for that. Smart investors, this is Lekki Expressway. The airport, like I said, is not far from us here, less than 15 minutes drive. Viewers, don't sleep out on this opportunity. This is how Ibeju Estate Phase 3 was when the smart investors that want to sell their land now bought into. They bought it when this land, or when Ibeju Estate was at a ground level. Today you can see people building in there, and now the smart investors that bought initially now want to sell. That should be your sole purpose if you are looking at investments. Do that in Terra Estate. Buy it now that it's mere bare land. In few years to come, you can resell your land and make profits. Viewers, don't sleep out on this. I have a couple of videos on the internet where I flew drone here, both in Ibeju Estate and Terra Estate. I also have a road drive from Ibeju Estate to Terra Estate. I also have a drone shot from Ibeju Estate to Terra Estate. If you want to watch all that, send me a message on WhatsApp and I'll share the link so you can watch all that. Viewers, don't sleep out on Terra Estate. This is the best time to buy this particular land, now that the price is still affordable. Like I said, in few months time this developer will increase this price, so don't sleep out on this. You can see how beautiful this place is. So viewers, that brings us to the end of this video update, and I know you enjoyed this update. Now, if you haven't gotten any project from Ibeju Estate developer, Terra Estate should be your best bet. Come and buy this estate and you'll not regret it. Come back, viewers. This brings us to the end of this video update, and I believe you enjoyed what you saw right here in Terra Estate, and I know you will not sleep out on this. Now remember, we have 500 square meters and we have 300 square meters. Also, the developer just introduced a new plot size, which is a 504 square meter, which is a corner plot. This is your best time to jump into this project. My name is Larry. My numbers are right on the screen. If you enjoyed this update I brought you right here in Terra Estate and Ibeju Estate, kindly like this video, share this video to your loved ones, and they will appreciate you for that. Smart investors, once again, thank you for watching this video, and bye.